time. You was wrong with me. And enjoy, not content of whatever they think consists of being a pedo and all that crap, because I'm not.
But you told me like that? Anthony! Would you cry like that if I were to die, baby?
Okay. Hey, my name's Alec, and for a while I thought of how I could present and make this video without coming off as disrespectful or insincere. Because this video is going to go to some very, very dark places, like suicide, mental illness, pedophilia. It's just gonna be an overall very, very, very dark video. So I didn't want to like make fun of it or make light of any of the subject matter. So I made sure to write the script for this video as genuine and as fashionable as possible. What's up, pussies? What's up, pussies?
Yeah, it's Alec. I have a confession. I've actually never listened to a Tupac song actively. In fact, I didn't even know this was his song.
So how did I stumble up in a pedophile fart fetish ring? That is a question I will forever dodge. One nice evening, I was walking around on the newest tab on YouTube. I would look for hours upon hours to find something of value that I can stuff my gullet full of cheese whiz to. And then I found him. His name? Mudbutt Jones.
Where's the fart goblin? He's upstairs in the attic.
Who has made such classics as Releasing the Anaconda, Tacos Make My Penis Happy, The Beer Squirts, Nasty Beer Fart, and my personal favorite, Take It Grocery Store, followed up by Ass Attack at the Grocery Store.
Oh yeah, come get some of that. Fuck yeah.
And if that's all it was, just a weird channel, I would probably just laugh and, send a video to a friend without context and nothing else would come of it. But then I realized, hey, there's some weird people who really like this shit. Like, I mean really like it. And then I found another channel that's similar to Mudbutt Jones, Room Stinks. And here's some more titles. Had the beans lol. Our beef won't stop, bitch. I sit on my butthole. Smelly pants and clean bottom of my mum. Keith changed my pooey nappy. Now, I think I have to preface this with, don't bully these people, especially since I think Room Stinks is actually autistic. They aren't doing anything wrong, they're just really, really fucking weird, but it got me interested. Here's a really, really, really weird fetish community that I've never heard of before. So I fell deeper into the rabbit hole. And here's the point where we go from weird people to borderline just awful people. No! Now, here's the moral high standing bit. There are children who are making videos of themselves farting, and adults are encouraging this and grooming them to make more. And I'm conflicted to even show this stuff, because I made videos when I was a kid. And if I had Five Nights at Freddy's Let's Plays videos to use to expose a pedophile fart fetish ring, I would kind of be embarrassed.
What in the hell?
I want to apologize to everyone who wanted another Five Nights at Freddy's Let's Play video, which I never delivered on. It's been 4 years, but it still haunts me until 2 in the morning thinking about like the 5 people who actually wanted those videos.
So here's what I will do. I will show comments on these videos of children. so that you can see what I mean without actually showing the videos. And I've personally reported every channel I've come across, and if you want to actively search for this stuff, you should do the same, because this shit is just downright awful. People are exploiting children for sexual gain, and these kids see these videos do well and get positive reception from these absolute sleazeballs, so they center their content around it. It's honestly fucking twisted.
That opening fart was amazing.
Yeah, I feel creepy reading. And I just wanted to draw attention to this side of YouTube because it does exist. But I personally don't believe I'd be the best at tackling this. So I'm gonna leave it in much better hands who aren't fucking retarded. Do your research if you want. Either way, it's upsetting stuff like this exists. And look, I know this is probably a lot coming from someone who's wearing a Tupac 2 Supreme Las Vegas t-shirt. And yeah, look, I know it's kind of ridiculous, but sometimes the real gangsters need to get involved with this stuff. Fuck me, fuck my life. I didn't plan for this, but this actually I think works out better when I have this fucking Scarface thing, because now we have like a gangster thing going on. This is such a fucking bad idea. That's just how it be sometime, lol. Thanks, Scarface. I appreciate it. I appreciate it to the fullest extent. Coming from you, a gangster of all people, it's so crazy. Yeah, Alec, I agree with what you just said. We are gangsters, and we don't deal with this bullshit. There is no fucking point to that. I have shit behind there. That is not actually... One of these channels I did stumble across, though, is Farts With Me. Your run-of-the-mill fart fetish channel. As I say that casually.
Only snacks. Guess what?
You know, creepy people left and right in the comments. I really wasn't blown away by any of this stuff, to say the least. It's not anything interesting. Well, I mean, as not interesting as you can get with something as weird as this. But one chain of comments stuck out in an already really weird, questionable comment section. A deranged series of incomprehensible words. A run-on sentence. This comment has now since been deleted, and only one remains now. But I remember it was a very odd couple of comments talking about how he loved this person, how he loved the fart channel person. It was fucking weird, but I think you get the gist of what I'm trying to say here. It was just insane man ramblings. So it piqued my curiosity. Of course, the likelihood of this channel having any videos, let alone interesting ones that'd be worth my time to look into, would pretty be much none. But actually he did have a video, and while it was kind of weird, I didn't really see it as all that interesting. So I watched a couple more. And a couple more. You know, so started having Discord chats where we sit down for like an hour or so, and then watch these videos. You know, start hanging out with friends with the intent to have a Friday night nappy night. Made image edits in a playlist dedicated to my favorite highlights of the channel. You know, grubbing over 60 fucking videos. 2 weeks later, many nights of me, dick and Dorito in hand, sitting at 2 a.m. watching a grown man shit, I get inspired. And so here we are. And now it is time for me to present to you my golden goose. Please take a look.
Underneath the toenail.
I should have just stuck to Five Nights at Freddy's videos. So who is this man? This is David Nappi, YouTube Nappi. And yes, even his name is schizophrenic. John Smith, YouTube Smith. He's a 43-year-old fart fetish connoisseur, and a real kid at heart. He lives alone in the beginning house from Resident Evil 7. Well, kinda, because this actual nightmare is not where he sleeps. This shit is where he sleeps. in the gross hoarder shack in the backyard. I don't think I can express in the human words how, well, nappy-ish this place is. The closest words that come to mind are nightmarish, unearthly, ghastly, and shit-spillingly frightening. Random-ass pineapple cans with cigarette butts in them litter the desolate wasteland that is David's home. Random lifesaver that's hung up, the image of wet cat. Hellish is a word that I use to describe the living conditions here. Like random-ass holes in the roof of the house that leads to literally any area in any game where there's a big-ass spider enemy. Random shit on the stairs, the light switches look like disease. Piles of clothing in the shack makes it all the more claustrophobic and nappy-ish. He lives like a 16-year-old boy, but he has the heart of a 16-year-old girl.
Why were you coming off with all this stuff? How did you know I felt sexual toward dogs when I was a kid? What do you... I mean, I'll admit, Anthony, yeah, there was... I didn't have intercourse, but how do you know me so well? Is that a sign that one day we will be together? How do you know me? I'm going to miss your cute, darling dimples. I'm going to miss you, Anthony. I feel bad that I put you on the spot like that, baby. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking. But now I could lose it and go on a massacre. You could have farted on my penis. It would have been so sexy. We could have loved each other. We could have gone places. That would have been good for you. I'm sorry to be so blunt, Anthony, but I can tell you the truth now. I'm sorry. I smelled your butt. I wish I could sleep with you. I wish you were with me, holding me tight, kissing me. I would have loved you even though you can be kind of a jerk sometimes. I'm done with life. You made a big mistake, baby.
Yeah, that was real life. This is real. To understand David, you have to understand his relationship with boys. David is gay. David likes farts. David likes to dress up as a young man and wear the 2001 Naked Brothers band wig.
I was wrong. The first episode of the Naked Brothers band actually aired in 2007, making it impossible for him to obtain a wig in 2001 based off of the Naked Brothers band. This joke was not very thought through.
David likes Anthony. A lot. He really, really, really likes Anthony. Also known as Farts with Me.
My friend Anthony, I don't know if I'll ever see him again. His channel, don't be put off, but he has a funny channel. It's a, you know how some of these guys do these weird things? It's called Farts with Me. But don't take that personally. That's not why I know him. I mean, I know him because I streamed one time to see what he was about, but he stayed in touch, took a liking to me, and the darling soul had the heart to get a hold of me on Facebook. The only reason why I ended it is because his sister wanted to talk to me. The guy's like 16.
Oh, he's actually 16. Huh. Well, they start talking, and eventually, David ends up buying shitty underwear from Anthony. And yes, I mean that very literally. Yes, I mean that literally. When I say shitty underwear, I don't mean bad quality fabric. I mean literal shit. And then he proceeds to unbox said shitty underwear and pants with his fucking mom. Now, if a lot of red flags just shot up for you, then yes, you are a normal human.
I'm not sure what pants these are. Oh, is that one of the shirts? I don't know what that is. Probably something personal. He must really love me. I think I know which ones these are. I'm not sure.
What do you mean, which ones
they will fit. Look at that.
Yeah, they're gonna fit.
There. I'm not sure what that is. Is that the shirt or something?
What is that white thing?
I'm not sure.
David grows an obsession with this young man and proceeds to fall in love. Now, the David hole goes deeper. David makes friends with a 13-year-old kid. They talk. Naturally, then David asks this literal child for clothes. David gets called out on this for being creepy. Deny. Argue that it's normal to ask a 13-year-old for their clothes.
I'm not a predator. Why would you say that? Hear what my mom says? I'm not a predator. Just because I wanted stuff, because I asked for stuff of his, and he automatically thinks I'm a predator. Dumbass.
And ends up making a video where he states that he never asked this kid for clothes, and, you know, saying that he's straight, which is a fucking lie.
That someone on Facebook was accusing me of wanting clothes from kids, and that's not true. The heck is wrong with you people out there? That's not my life. I'm not into that crap. I'm not into kids. I'm into women, hot looking women, you know, they're there when they want to be. I mean, you know, when it's necessary. I want to get married. And I want any kids. If she does, I'll just file for divorce. I'm telling you, I'm straight. I'm not gay. And all this other crap you've heard was just all an act. And I'm not putting people down that are that way, that are gay. That's their thing. Fine, to each his own. But I am straight as an arrow.
You could have farted on my penis. It would have been so sexy. We could have loved each other.
Straight as an arrow.
Could have gone places. We could have.
Straight
That
as
would
an
have
arrow.
been good for you.
Straight as.
Like, how do I know this? Well, not by reaching out to the kid in question, which I did, by the way, but by cross-referencing this with another video where he admits to asking this 13-year-old boy for his fucking clothes.
But it really saddened me to see, and to think how cool we were, and that my worst fear in the beginning is, oh, I'll lose him, and here it fucking goes. He said he didn't want to lose me. What the hell's going on? What is going on with these people? What is this spontaneous crap? Why do they change? What makes them change? Crunky HD hates me. I can't take it no more. Why? Just because I asked for some of his clothes, he's got to instantly think I'm a child predator? How stupid is that? That's not even my intention. Nothing like that. I just like to have things of people that I was cool with.
Adding more fuel to this already pretty bad fire, in his playlist he has videos of literal children farting and has left such amazing comments such as, "How did you have that much gas? I love that video. It's pretty cool." Now this is some pretty self-incriminating stuff, but I don't think it's really nail in the coffin you're a pedophile yet. You know, even though no sane human being would not do this shit,
do this. I always said
I like
would
to
do
give
this.
people the benefit of the doubt. So here's my pinky promise to you. At the end of this video, we will both come to an understanding if the guy who asked the 13-year-old kid for clothing is actually a pedophile. I promise you will find out if there's a correlation between wanting kids' pants and fart fetish. Is there anything there? Probably fucking not. Fucking at all. I'm sure it's just a coincidence.
Did you ever hear cats fight before, Anthony? You know, it reminds me of you.
For as much of a reaction as I want to give, I really just can't. Like, if I were to see someone wanting to skull fuck a puppy, I probably wouldn't care. Because in my mind, Daily Nappi is the only thing that matters right now, and until I get this stupid fucking video out, I won't be able to sleep at night, and I won't be able to think about literally anything else. Except you. Fuck, I'm retarded. Speaking of skull fucking puppies, yes, I wrote that down and thought it was a good idea to include in this video. Observant Nappi fans would have noticed the part where he talks about liking dogs.
I put a lot on you, but why were you coming off with all this stuff? How did you know I felt sexual toward dogs when I was a kid? What you? I mean, I'll admit, Anthony, yeah, there was not. I didn't have but how do you know me so well?
Because yes, as a kid, he used to smell dogs' asses and be into them.
You know, there's a little cat when I was a kid, this calico cat, and I was smelling the calico cat's butt, and the cat was laying on the bed, and the cat's name was Scarlet, and I thought, ugh, Scarlet O'Hara's butt smells. No offense, Scarlet O'Hara, for the famous Scarlet O'Hara, she'd probably be offended, but Scarlet O'Hara's butt smells. I used to have this fetish about animals and dogs, and one time I got horny for this dog because a friend had a dog that looked a lot like this movie star dog called Mike the Dog from back in the 80s, and I wanted to smell that dog's butt so bad. Hey, Mike! So I was desperate, so this family friend had this dog with blue eyes that was very similar to Mike the Dog, furry and bushy fur. I rode all the way over to North Long Beach where I live, and I went and I fucked it. Well, actually I didn't fuck it. Went to an elementary school and hid in the bushes and smelled the dog's butt.
There's a lot of things like this that are just the most unhinged, odd things I've ever bared witness to. David has a fetish for eyes or something. I'll get to that later. He has this weird habit of making batshit insane videos where he'll threaten to kill people, and then he'll apologize in advance for swearing to on YouTube.
I hate my life. This is one of the weapons that I've had since way back in my day, since I was about 13, when I was going through a bunch of fucking shit when all this goddamn rejection shit started. This could be made real nice, resharpened and repainted, and made into a new weapon. I shit you fucking not. Excuse my language, YouTube. I've had it.
So you're probably asking yourself, Alec, does it get any fucking weirder? Yes, it does. Okay, guys, let's do a fun quiz here. What is the average amount of videos a normal YouTube account has where the main point of the video is just showcasing a random fucking animal carcass? I'll give you a second. Here's, it's popping up right here. See it? What is? Take your guess in the comments. If you get 0, you're actually right. But David has fucking 6. Actually, it's 7 now. It used to be 6. But that was when the time I was actually writing this stupid fucking script. Yeah, now it's 7. Yeah. Only on the Napster's channel could you see a dead duck, a squirrel, 2 possum videos, and 4 dead cat videos. Dope, I've always wanted to see a video of a random fucking cat corpse where he fiddles this gross as shit skeleton with the only separation between the disgusting diseased cat and his goddamn hand being the plastic fucking bag. David has this weird dead animal thing, if you couldn't tell. He'll talk about how sorry he feels for this dead animal, but in the next one he'll laugh and ask you to subscribe.
What I ran across. I hate to put this on YouTube, but this poor cat, darling animal, looks like it didn't make it. I just thought y'all want to see that. I feel really bad. Wonder who he belonged to. I don't like seeing anything that's passed. I don't like seeing a carcass. Look at the mouth. Get out of the way, bag. When the viewers just see it. Dead kitty cat, dead kitty cat, dead kitty cat. Ugh. Dead kitty cat, dead kitty cat, dead kitty cat. Look, everybody, dead kitty cat been dead for a while. Nasty, 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 nasty. No wonder what was stinking on the back porch. Anyway, if you like, please subscribe.
This is very inconsistent, and I'm pretty sure it's fake sympathy. And let's be honest here, he can't feel that fucking bad if he's not even willing to throw out the same fucking dead cat from the other video, instead picking it up and moving it to the backyard for some fucking reason, and letting it bask on top of this fucking cage until its already stomach-churning mummified corpse rots into a gray color. Nice! Fucking cool! I'm so glad I'm doing this! David is an uncaring and borderline abusive cunt. Insulting random people.
Talks to death, is overly friendly. Gotta be very nice to her. Put this on YouTube. Start cleaning lady. I'm doing things on my channel now.
Drowning beetles.
Y'all want to see me torture a beetle? Poor little beetle. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Drown the beetle! Get off there. You can't fight the water. Can't fight the water. Look at me drown the beetle. Look at me drown the beetle. Torture the beetle as if it were Vince.
And threatening to commit suicide when his cat friends think he's creepy. He's kind of a dick, especially in videos like Where is the Cat? Where he intensely walks around the house looking for this cat before, you know, getting distracted by a wrench or some shit.
Make this wrench hit that little pot out there.
What are you doing?
Why?
Because you're taking pictures of all the torrent junk?
No, I'm looking for the cat.
For the what?
The cat, I want to get on video.
No, you want to hurt it.
Huh.
You leave the cats alone, David.
Got nasty to me.
You did something to it because it's afraid of you. And I don't blame you.
Get out.
You heard me.
You notice how his mom jumps to him wanting to hurt the cat? I don't personally think that's normal. And this theory only gets strengthened by videos such as I did not kill the cat, where I shit you not, he talks about how he didn't kill a cat and that he was just joking to some friends before proceeding to laugh.
What happened was, because I was frustrated because the dog went after the cat that a family friend brought over, but didn't hurt the cat, but knocked my camera over. You know, because it's on a tripod, but the camera was alright, so I was frustrated. Within a stroke of a moment, I just thought I'd do something stupid. It was childish of me, but I didn't harm no cat. I don't know, man. Seems like, you know, I mess up one time, I say something stupid, now I gotta fix that. I didn't harm a cat, Ashton. I didn't. Please trust me and believe me. But I don't know why I'm smiling.
At this point, I knew I was going to do a video on David, but it wasn't very strong. He's insane, definitely, and the videos are even more so. But there's really nothing there except, hey, look at this crazy shit, isn't that weird? So I probably did the most retarded thing I've ever done in my entire life. I reached out to David Nappi. Perhaps he wasn't a pedophile, actually. Maybe I was wrong and he's just lonely and mentally ill, and not predatory and manipulative. What you're about to watch here is the spiral from professional interview to pure, unadulterated insanity. Welcome to the David Nappi interview. I'm Alec. I'm doing this as a way to make myself less nervous talking to a literal, probably psychopath. First thing I noticed was how apprehensive when talking he was. He asked if my dad was a cop and if it was a sting.
You know what? I don't want this cookie. I just want to get to the beach.
Come here, just 1 second.
Now, I think this goes without saying, but people who believe they are innocent don't have to worry about shit being a sting operation. Wow, that's
so stupid. They always rush me around. I hate this whole thing I'm going through. And that friend of mine, Anthony.
Oh yeah, Anthony.
It looks like it's not going to work out.
Well, I'm actually interested in that Anthony thing. I
hope you're not like somebody's son that's part of a policeman or, you know, something like that.
No, I'm not, man. I wish my father was a cop, but no, he's not.
It's not like a sting, is it?
It's sorry? A sting? Oh.
This isn't a sting, is it?
No, it's not a sting, David. One of my first icebreakers were to ask if the fart thing was in fact a fetish he had.
People telling me stuff, so I don't know. It's confusing. I don't know. The internet's so weird.
It is, David. It's a very weird place.
It's kind of freaking me out because it's kind of in a bad light, you know, dark side of it right now.
Yeah, there's some dark side.
You know, I didn't do anything intentionally.
You know how I stumbled across you when I was finding them these interesting like fart videos. What can you explain more about that? Because I noticed that it's kind of a thing. Is that like a fetish or something, or what's up with that?
What do you have? What are you trying to question?
I'm just questioning because I've noticed that like a lot of people you talk to, and I'm just curious, really. I'm okay with all walks of life. You know, you're gay. It's all good. It's.
I'm not dangerous. I mean,
I'm not saying you are. I'm just asking what the whole deal with that is because I find it interesting.
What? Asking people like certain questions, or did I say something like that on my videos and not realize it?
No, yeah. There's just well, I've just noticed that you make a lot of like flatulence-based videos. And I was just interested if that's like a thing or something, because I noticed that a lot of people especially like Anthony.
Not really. Just because I see other people do it, it gets me more views. I see I can hear you better. I don't know.
Yeah, okay, I got you. I was just curious because I just see a lot of that. Yeah.
I don't like doing that. It just seems rude.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
You know, and it's against guidelines, and I don't want to lose my channel now. I've got 89, almost 90 views, and I guess. Was it 277 subscribers, but it doesn't seem like very much.
This, of course, is a lie, because talking to him some more, I found out that he jerked off to a 15-year-old boy farting without the kid knowing. Like, farting on camera, it's the way you touch yourself? Like.
No, it's like he would do it over the phone, and, you know, I didn't tell him, but I hope you don't think I'm terrible.
Oh, no. So you just, as you farted, you know, you just rub one out real fast and, you know, you good?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'm not writing, and I'm not doing anything with. But how old was it? Do you think?
Oh, he's 15.
Oh, he's 15.
16 now.
Oh, 16 now. Okay.
Yeah, but I don't want. But I hope you're not getting the wrong idea.
No, yeah, no, I don't get the. No, I don't. I don't, David. Okay. Gotcha.
I feel bad that things turned out like that, but I didn't mean that. And his mom hates me because she doesn't understand. And I guess one time she texted me on my phone. I never heard what she said, but I saw the text. It said, "Hi, this is the mom of the boy that you've been messaging. I was looking through my child's phone and saw some things that were disturbing, like, you know, I was asking him about do the fart thing, and that's probably what she was referring to. And said, do not, and I mean do not, because I memorized it, I read it several times, ever message or talk to my child again, or I'll go to the police." And then I heard him come back
in a text saying, "Oh, I'm sorry about that. Never mind, she's crazy."
Excuse my language, YouTube, but like that, she seems like an unreasonable. I'm just doing your job. I'm not actually on YouTube right now, but she seems like an. Excuse my language, but she seems like a unreasonable bitch. If you ask me, at least. You know, just you did nothing wrong, David. You just had a fetish for farts, and he just happened to be around. It wasn't that he was 15 that made it weird. It was just that he was the person around. Am I right, or what?
I guess. But you know what?
Damn straight.
I don't know. I'm trying to give myself, not like I need treatment, but I like to keep...
You don't need treatment, David. Yes, you heard that right. He self-admitted touching himself to this 15-year-old boy who he'd tell to fart on video chat. So in about the span of like 30 minutes, we went from, oh, I do the fart thing just for views, to, yeah, I jerked off once to a 15-year-old farting. I did that once. And all the while, he's asking me, this person he's talked to for all of 30 minutes, if I'm going to get him in trouble. And I even told him that I was making a video on him.
But, you know, I was kind of concerned, though, with the questioning. I just wonder, what are you, analyzing it or going to send it somewhere?
I'm not analyzing it. Well, I am analyzing it, but it's pretty much for my own personal benefit. I'm not sending it to police or anything like that. I'm just...
Well, I mean, what is the point that you contact me? Because you don't look like you have, you know, anyone that's authority in me. Because I'm not dangerous.
No. I don't think you are dangerous, actually. Well,
It's not my point on YouTube.
Well, I don't think you're dangerous, but you haven't made videos like with machetes and stuff, and like threaded people.
Yeah, that's not even, like, not the case. I just get mad, but I'm not like, I don't know, I do stupid stuff. But then, you know, I got criticized for that too. I don't know, the channel just sucks. But I mean, why did you want to know this information though? Because I'm just wondering what is so important about it.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you here, David. I found your channel, and the first thing that popped into my mind is I wanted to share you with the other people on the internet. So I delved deep down in your videos, and as I was writing, I was like, I need to get in contact with this guy, because the assumptions that I were making, I couldn't say they were 100% guaranteed. If that is your...
Just trying to make a better point out there that I'm not bad, like they're saying?
Well, I'm not gonna... When I first saw this, I wasn't quite sure. And that's why I came for you, is for just to get an answer, because, I don't know, you seemed like a very hard to get a hold of person, but I was genuinely surprised when you reached out to me, so...
Yeah, I just...
I'm definitely not here to ostracize you and call you a bad person. I don't do that. But if that's...
Like, as far as you said, the internet putting it out there, what do you mean put out there? Like, what, is this like a reaction video kind of thing, or...
Consider me... Have you ever seen Ray William Johnson?
What's wrong?
Consider me Ray William Johnson. Do you know who that is?
Mean? Who's he?
Oh, sorry. He's this funny internet guy. He gives shout outs to people who are cool. And I found your channel very interesting.
Are you going to give me more subs, maybe? Subscribers, but maybe...
I'll tell you this. If I make a video...
What about when I said about that one guy, you know, about the masturbation thing plus him farting? I didn't want to sound like a bad person.
I would never share that information with anyone. That I think that's a little bit personal. The next thing I want to ask him was that asking the 13-year-old boy for clothes was part of the fetish and was for his own sexual gain. Why is about the clothes? Is that part of the fart fetish thing?
Somewhat, or like what they might smell like from his butt.
Yeah.
That's also what a friend would give me stuff when I had younger friends. If I know that I couldn't smell their butt physically, I can get that and smell the same smell as what their butt smelled like through the clothes. I know it sounds wild. Or stuff a pillow in it, you know, masturbate by rubbing myself on until, you know.
Yep, I know what you mean, Dave. So like the whole like clothes stuff is also kind of like part of that, because I'm just asking questions now. I'm just kind of curious.
I hope that I'm not giving away information that I shouldn't, but I trust you. And I hope you're leading me not down somewhere bad, are you?
David, I wouldn't do that to you. Wow, Alec. Wow, Alec, it looks like you were right all along. He actually is a fucking pedophile. But when he answered this, my phone was dying, and honestly, I felt content. I felt like I basically got the answer that I wanted. I'm all kind of annoying that I couldn't get more answers from him and I couldn't ask him more questions. It was kind of a downtime for me to really think to myself, what have I actually done? I've talked to this creepy motherfucker, and he now has seen my face. And then, guess what happened? Guess what happened, boys and girls? Guess what happened?
Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. What did he say?
Now my interest is fucking peaked! It's peaked! This has to be the most— what the fuck am I living? What the fuck? Okay, no! I'm living in a fantasy! We only met the fucking— we met once! I met you once. I do your YouTube thing. I tell you I do the YouTube thing. You tell me you jack off to people farting. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my fucking god. This is unreal to me. This is not a real— I feel like I'm being baited. Like, a guy's gonna come up behind Dave and be like, hey, it's actually me, Sargon of Akkad. I'm just Sargon of fucking— Sargon Akkaded you. I caught you, bitch. How do I answer that? How the fuck do I answer something like that? Being real here. The fuck is happening? Can you fart while we talk? Do you have farts today? Do you mind that you do the fuck with me? Is that okay? And I said, sure. I can't even fucking type because it deletes. Fuck! At this point, I wasn't gonna give this guy really any respect. I went in trying to get answers for the truth, and now I just want to catfish this crazy person. However, I did kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Would you have the farts man?
Yeah, I wish I had the farts man too. So I have something to confess to you, David, and it's something.
What's wrong?
I've been lying about my age this entire time.
What's wrong?
I've been lying about my age.
Okay, what's up?
It turns out I'm actually 14.
Oh,
I'm gonna be honest here, David. I feel like I have a connection here with you. I want things to still work out with us.
Why are you saying, why? Now you're getting suspicious.
What do you mean?
You said you're 14, you don't look 14, you look older.
No, I am. I hit puberty very, very hard. I am.
I hope I don't get in trouble for this. Am I going to get in trouble for this and just ruin it?
No? Why? Dude, what?
You told me your age. I thought you were like 14.
No, I'm actually 14, but I hope that doesn't get... Okay, I'm gonna be... I'm actually 13.
Now why is it going down?
What?
You're really throwing me off.
What do you mean?
Because it just, you don't seem older than that.
No,
you're not trying to step me up.
No, David, no. Come on, Jesus. I'm not like that.
Okay. Just work constantly. Let's just work and fart you.
Okay, okay, here. Give me 1 second. I'll make a bean burrito.
Well, how are you gonna do that?
Trust me. Look. I have like a bean burrito in like a microwave thing. It'll only take like a minute. A minute.
You sure that'll do it?
It'll do the trick, my friend. Trust me.
And we're still cool, right?
David, I need to make my bean burrito, but the short answer, yes. Yes, we are still cool, David. We are still cool. We're still Gucci. But I hope it's still okay, because I really... I saw that you were like talking about age and stuff, and it really worried me. And I'm so glad we can continue this on, even though I'm I'm really young.
I just don't want to get busted. I feel terrible. Go ahead, you have the news.
You do have what?
That'd be terrible. Nothing.
No, what's up?
I just wanted to go to the newspaper or something. That's what I said.
Oh, sorry, you keep cutting out when you said it. You said what?
I worried it might go to the newspaper.
The new stages?
Newspaper.
The newspaper. Oh! No, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, David. Oh, wow. Would you look at that? I guess everyone calling me a pedophile is wrong and are just misinformed, right, guys? Wow, that's weird. That's really fucking weird. That's really weird. That's just odd. And something I want you to keep in mind is that this happened in the span of, like, under 24 hours. Like, I started talking to him that morning, and then I stopped talking to him that night. So none of this shit just built up for days. It just happened, and it happened fast. I'm reluctant to even call this an interview, because a good 2/3 of that interview is just him asking for me to fart, and then me holding back my laughter as I continue to make fart noises with my mouth, but remembering to not break eye contact, because he wants me to look him in the eyes. Okay, wait.
Wait till it builds up.
It's almost...
No, let me see your eyes.
Sorry, why is that? What?
Because it's just kind of interesting.
You said you had an eye thing, or, like, does it have something to do with this, or, like, is David?
I know, it's something.
Okay, cool, just... Sorry, I need to look you in the eyes while I do it, sorry. After getting this creepy fuck to admit several times that it's okay that I said I was 13, I finally got sick of it. Said, fuck the interview, I'm done. David, I have to admit something.
What? What'd I do?
David.
What?
It turns out that I've been doing this just to expose you as a pedophile, and you fell right into it. You are a sick person, David. You are a sick person.
Did he hang up?
Alec,
Yeah.
did you hang up?
David is a sick person. He'll exploit anyone who shows him any kindness, especially 13-year-olds. And then threaten to commit suicide when they don't want to be friends with him anymore. But there's been a single person that I've been leaving out for the majority of this video on purpose. Just to show you how awful David can be to other people. This is David's adopted mother. She's in her 80s, and she can't walk. Put her in the care of someone like David, who doesn't clean. In fact, she cleans. Doesn't work, and does literally nothing, and you now have a recipe for disaster. He'd livestream his mom in pain. He'd record her shitting as he slowly follows her around dressed in her clothes. He'd fight with her. He'd be an overall awful person to her.
I'm sorry about that, but, boy, this thing feels good. Anyway, please subscribe and goodbye. Shut up! What? What the fuck? Want to beat the shit out of you? What'd you fucking do, god damn it? Don't get up anymore. Why do you fucking always fall?
But even still, his mom would still defend him.
This is my mom right here. You take it from her. I'm not a pedophile, Mom.
No, he is not, and I would know positively, and I would be honest, that he is not a pedophile.
Where are they getting this idea? It's all about Anthony. Me and him are just friends. I'm getting tired of it. It doesn't scare me one bit.
Well, it's very disgusting and discouraging.
And they better not start that shit again or they're dead.
No, absolutely.
I'm not. That's what my channel's for, okay? They're not going to fucking... I will not let them touch me and Anthony. That's not their business.
No, it isn't any of their business.
And they better watch it. I don't play around like that. I will go off and kill for the first time.
David, don't say that.
Well, they can't do that shit. I'm not going to have... I've been mad for years being controlled. Never had a chance at nothing. No one's going to fuck it up now.
That's terrible. That's right.
I'm not putting up with it.
You don't have to.
Days, you know, I don't care. I don't believe in laws anyway, so that's why I'm not afraid. It's all fake. So what is that? Yeah, but just to let you know, inform you out there, just drop this whole thing and back off and leave me alone, okay? I'm not gonna play like that. No more of that crap. Don't start, you leave me and Anthony alone.
David is a fucking leech. An absolute pimple filled up with the most despicable traits of another human being. And thank Jesus his mom isn't in his care anymore, because living in this absolute trash heap probably took like 10 years off her life. To summarize, David Nappi is a 43-year-old predatory manipulative pedophile who lives off of disability in a scary shack, now alone, who spends his time starving himself and recording dead cats.